Hi everyone, Sarah Rudolph with Vital Life Physical Therapy and Wellness here in Longview, Texas. Well, last week I spoke to you about how to use your pillow to support your neck when you're sleeping, whether sleeping on your back or on your side. Today I want to address other uses of your pillow to support your lower back and also your shoulder when you're sleeping. So first of all, I'm going to talk about sleeping on your back and how you can use a pillow to make yourself more comfortable. So here we go. I'm going to lie down. So I come across people who are very uncomfortable lying down on their backs. When people tell me that when they straighten out their legs, they start to be really uncomfortable in the back and they cannot maintain this position for very long. Well, one reason for that is because a lot of people are very tight in their hip flexor muscles. Well, the hip flexors actually originate in your lumbar spine, which is right here, and they go through the pelvis and they attach right here onto your femurs. So when that muscle is tight and you stretch out your legs to lie straight, that causes the muscle to pull on its origin, which is your lumbar spine, and so it wants to arch up. Well, that's really uncomfortable. So one way that you can combat this, if you do have tight hip flexors and are unable to maintain this position for very long, is you can put a pillow underneath your knees when you're sleeping. My pillow is a little on the flat side, not very tight in my hip flexors. And so I'm quite comfortable with just a small pillow underneath my knees. If you are more uncomfortable and have increased lordosis or curve in this position, you may need a slightly fatter pillow. But using a pillow there will definitely help you to be more comfortable in this position if you would like to lie on your back, or if you have issues that prevent you from being able to lie on either side for very long. The second position that I'm going to speak about is lying on your side. So I like to put my pillow between my legs when I lie on my side. Sometimes I fold it up if I want a little bit more support there. For me, it's primarily because I have bony knees. And so I am unable to lie all night long in this position because my knees become uncomfortable. And so when that happens, if I don't have the pillow, I tend to move that front knee off, and then what that does is it pulls my hip forwards and causes a rotation on my lower back, and then I wake up just feeling a bit uncomfortable and maybe a little bit achy in my low back. So I typically, if I'm going to sleep on my side, I like to put my pillow right in there between my bony knees, and it helps me to be more comfortable. Now, sometimes people have pain in one leg, maybe from sciatica or piriformis syndrome, and this is a great position for anybody out there who has that. Most people are more comfortable with the painful leg on top. Also, putting the pillow right here helps to keep my knee in better alignment with my hip, and so it's comfortable for my hip and it keeps my lumbar spine in the neutral position. So the third area that you can also use a pillow for is to support your arm if you have shoulder problems. So one way that you can do this is by putting it up here if you're lying on your side. So this just helps to release a lot of the tension right here on the shoulder, on those rotator cuff muscles that originate on your shoulder blade. So you can lie on your side and have the arm right there resting on your pillow, or alternatively you could put the pillow right in front of you and again just rest your arm on the pillow like that. So kind of like the knee, right now the elbow is in good alignment with the shoulder, and so there's no undue tension on those muscles coming here from the shoulder blade onto the arm. But if you have a shoulder issue and you are lying like this, many times just the weight of the arm, even resting on the bed, is uncomfortable and puts too much strain on those rotator cuff muscles coming around from here onto the arm, and it causes people to wake up. So if that's you, you may want to try putting that pillow in front of you and hugging onto the pillow. Now, if you need support at your knee and your shoulder at the same time, you may want to consider using a body pillow, which is those longer pillows, which would be able to accommodate your leg and your arm at the same time. One other position to end off that you may want to avoid as far as shoulder health goes is sleeping with your arm tucked up underneath here. This is another position that people tend to sleep in. And when you put your arm up here underneath your head, it's quite an unnatural position to start with. And also it really puts a lot of strain on the acromioclavicular joint right up in here. And so you definitely want to avoid kind of sleeping right up on your arm like that. Again, it's also going to change the alignment of your neck and your pillow right there. So I just wanted to give you a couple more tips on how to use pillows to support yourself in the lying down position for both your back and your shoulder. I hope that helps, and feel free to use these tidbits of information to share with your friends or family members who may be suffering with those kinds of issues. And again, please feel free to contact me with questions, comment on this video, follow me on my Facebook page, Vital Life Physical Therapy and Wellness, or via my website, www.vitallife-pt.com. Once again, thanks for watching and sweet dreams.